Good morning. Hope you are well. Did you know that it's Tuesday?
Yeah.
Because I did. That's why we're doing the stream. Mr. Death Kills. Did you know Extra Life is 11 days away? Yep. It's soon. We've been getting stuff done that needed to get done. You may not be able to tell, but I got a haircut.
I saw some people noticed.
I got a haircut yesterday. Because I would normally get a haircut every, like, 4 to 6 weeks. Something like that. And, I got a haircut. Because it had been, like, 6 weeks. See, everything got thrown off when I went 18 months without getting a haircut. Mm-hmm. But normally, it was just a few weeks. Thank you. I think it looks pretty good too. It didn't change like a whole lot, but like a little bit. It's a little bit
less puffy.
Yeah. It's basically what me getting a haircut entails. It's like, how can we reduce some puff? That's fine. I mean, the thing is, you got to get it cut at some point. Because if you don't, it keeps growing. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, it's been 18 months. No buzz cuts. I did have there was a period in the vlog, I don't remember when it was, where my hair was cut super, super short. And that was at the behest of myself. Like, I think maybe it was around summer, or going into summer or something.
The shortest your hair's ever been that I can think of was the first time you came to visit me in person. It was super short then,
was
too.
Was it then? I think it was later that I'm thinking of. But I remember telling my mom, I was like, just cut it real short. Just make it real short. It's going to be hot. Make it real short. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, make it real short. And she cut it really, really short. And then I go back and look at it. I was like, oh, that was too short. Like, I don't remember when it was.
It was also real short.
When it was, but
when my dad and Rhonda got married.
And maybe that's what I'm thinking of? I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, there's a period. I don't remember when it was, but there's a period where if you're watching it, it's a little jarring to me now. Because I'm like, it was too short. No. But this is fine. This is just like what it always looks like, in my opinion. This is just like normal mode. I think everybody's got some level of like normal mode, and they just want to stay in normal mode. I just want to stay in normal mode. I'm not really looking to like change it up. Not that there's a whole lot I could do, other than grow it like all over again. And I'm like, yeah, it was too much effort. For this morning's breakfast, I'm continuing the orange theme with, because I got the Team Pumpkin mug again, but I'm also doing Toast Cheese peanut butter crackers that expired a while ago, but are still fine because they're best if used by. I just found the cracker part of the cracker.
Play with us, Daddy.
It's a little.
And I wouldn't know because I can't have those.
They're fine. There's just a little hint of something to it where you're like, it doesn't have that same crispness. We bought these.
You.
I mean, we collectively purchased them. I didn't, like, go out in the middle of the night under the veil of darkness in a cloak and say, hoo, 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 my wife must never know I bought these toast cheese crackers. We bought them together at the store. They're just for me. Anyway, they're fine.
The treat everyone wants most, Tiny Eddie's strong syrup chow.
I don't know if everybody wants that. I would try something like that. Your mouth also full?
Yeah. What about like puppy chow but maple syrup flavored?
That just sounds good. Strong syrup. Man, these are a little. God. They're really. Hold on, I need a coffee. Really not as good as I thought.
It's 1,000 bits from the leaf. I'm excited to actually get to see Extra Life event live. What better way to prepare than to stock up on Tiny Eddie goods?
I mean, there's probably better ways to prepare. That being said, strong syrup chow. It's like, I like maple syrup a lot. If that's the syrup element, I'd eat that in most anything.
Construction workers all agreed. Nothing beats Tiny Eddie's custard and carrot delights.
You could do that, because there's carrot cake.
It's from Theralurge. Says, setting up snacks for Extra Life, and I need to buy them ahead of time. Tiny Eddie, can you help? Things construction workers love. Custard and carrots. Just when you see their lunch pails, when they're stereotypically sitting on top of those girders high above the city, what's in the lunch pail? You'll find custard and carrot. So we've taken the two greatest things that construction workers love, and we've combined them into a snack cake. That's science. Construction workers are
What if it was...
chemically balanced to love custard
what if it was
and carrots.
like carrot cake, like custard carrot cake?
Mallory desperately trying to make everything sound good and salvageable.
Do you know zebra cakes are now zebra rolls?
Oh, they're a separate product. I refuse to believe they got rid of zebra cakes now. Zebra rolls is just a different shape.
Cakes.
There's no way they got rid of zebra cakes.
Okay. They're still on Target's website.
Yeah. We haven't seen them.
Yeah. We've only seen zebra rolls.
Yeah, they didn't get rid of zebra cakes. They have all the same material to make the zebra cakes. They're just putting them in a roll right now. But they have both. They have both. I haven't had a zebra cake since youngness. And I would like to have one again. But I don't want a pack of them.
Can we go into the gas station and just pick up individual
you can
packs?
buy... Oh, that's a great idea. That's how I feel.
We could do a taste test.
That's how I feel
Chaz,
about
how do you
snack
feel
cakes.
about that?
You're including Chaz in this? Chaz will be here in
That's exactly why.
Chaz will be here in 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
Chaz, you know how we have that snack crate full of snacks?
Let's get some other snacks.
What if we ignore that completely
And anything your mama's gonna make.
and go buy additional snacks? Perfect. That's brilliant. I do like the idea of buying an individual snack cake though.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know how other people feel, but, like, I usually don't want an entire box of snack. Like, there's no part of me that wants 8 zebra cakes, or however many you get, 10. Oh, God. I want one. I just want one. So, because I want to be reminded of a flavor,
Yeah.
like a nostalgic flavor, and then I want to be done with it. I'm like, I don't want a whole box. God, you know what they should do? Why don't they do this? Little Debbie should make a variety pack that has like one of every thing that...
Maybe that exists, but I haven't seen it in the store.
I've never seen such a thing.
We just added the snack crate too because we did mail. So there's new stuff in the snack crate.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we just did mail. And I'll tell you all about it after I read some more alerts. We have a subscription from Mr. Richard Heath.
Welcome.
35 months from Missing No Leader. 28 months from Sparks15. 9 months from Theralude. Lost Vagabond gifts a sub to Malje. Or Malye. I always read the I as a J. But it's because when I read it, it's in the morning and my eyes are tired. This is tired. My eyes are tired. I don't know why this was my hand signal. 21 months from Scolopendra, 18 months from the Bassoonist, 35 months from I Spy Moose, 16 months from Statman, 30 months from Colin Day P, 33 from Vegetable Sorbet, 12, there's a clap. I was like, I've read quite a few, I haven't clapped. There's a clap. From A Lost Vagabond, congrats on the one. 11 months from Yoshino Sun 9, 18 from Frorwolf, 33 from Armored Frog, 4 months from Blob Hoskins, 20 from Pickletron.
Play with us, Danny.
Play with us from Danny. Actually, to be fair, that was from Annie11037, but we'll get to that in a minute.
Hey, Kippies.
35 months from Sapphire Becca. 300 from Circle Now Squared, who said, requesting good vibes. I was in a car accident yesterday and I broke my arm. I'm out of work for 2 months now and may need surgery to put a plate in my arm.
Good
That
vibes.
sucks. That sucks. Good vibes. I hope that, if you were into yesterday, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a while before you. How quickly do you have surgery after something like that, right? Because if you break your arm,
Hi, sweetheart.
it has to happen like.
It
soon.
probably depends.
Okay. Because I would assume that if that sort of thing happens, like it's fairly immediate that you'd have to have something done. Either way, I would imagine quickly. Okay, well I hope that you get better. First off, car accidents suck. Because it's you experience damage. That's the one hand, but then also it's what is it? It's like anxiousness. Like you get your adrenaline going, and then also you have some level of fear getting into
Trauma?
a car. Trauma. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Trauma from the whole situation. So yeah, super good vibes. I hope you get feeling better soon. Yeah. And if you have to do the surgery for the plate, I hope that all goes well and quick and recovery is swift. We had a few other people throughout this year. I think it was earlier this year that had been in. There was like 1 or 2 other people that had been in accidents and that talked about it. Yeah, it's never a good feeling. Never a good feeling. We got 8 months from Slam Pile. Thank you, Slam. 300 from Jennifer Jack says, hi, Stephen and Mal. I have a dilemma. I can't decide between a Mal Makes comforter of sunflowers or Pikmin, and I really do need a new comforter. What to do? The Pikmin, which one is the Pikmin one? That's the one that you did of the
gate.
The gate.
Mm-hmm.
And then sunflowers is obviously just sunflower. I don't know, they're pretty. Those are pretty different images. Yeah. I think it's going to come down to if you want something more traditional or not. Because if you want something traditional, the sunflowers is a pretty good way to go. It also depends a little bit about who it's for, right? If it's your personal comforter, then I guess it goes either way. If you were doing it for a guest and you wanted less questions, you would choose sunflowers, and if you wanted more questions, you would do Pikmin. Also depends on your guests too, I guess. If your guests know video games, then there may not be any questions. They might just be like, cool. Because sunflowers does not scream Mother 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
played it.
if you're a Mother 3 fan, then it does, I guess. But if you're a Mother 3 fan, you can never look at a sunflower period ever again without thinking of that game, so it's a toss-up. But, Pikmin is Pikmin. It's not like you're going to look at the Pikmin painting and be like, is that a national park from Arizona? Like, kind of depends. Very different. I wish I could help better, but They're both good. It just depends what you want in your room.
You've been snuggling me lately, Kepi.
He's been a good snuggler. He's a good boy. 29 months from Galactic Remix. 300 bits from Annie11037. It says, have you told your phone about Extra Life? I'll be on vacation with my brother that day, so unfortunately I'm going to miss it. Save me some space, lasagna. I'm sorry you're going to miss it. It will be on YouTube, hopefully, like, soon after. I think last year we waited... What was it? Last year or the year before? There was some year that we waited, like, a while. Yeah. I'm going to try not wait super, super long. I'm going to try to get it onto YouTube relatively soon. But it'll be on there for folks to see. But yeah, Extra Life is October 23rd. I know that I say that a lot, but it's only because I really want you to be there. If you can't be there, then that's fine. But if you can be there for any part of it, I hope that you'll join us. It's going to be great. Basuna says, and the full Twitch VOD will be up immediately after for a couple months. That's the hope. That's the hope. Like, there's always a chance that something will be wrong. That, I don't know, we try very hard to make sure that no music slips in to affect the VOD. Mm-hmm. But, like, ultimately, you don't really know. There's games we've never played. They go into the system, something starts up, and we don't know it's going to be there. Then, you only have so much control. But we do our best. We can always fix it for YouTube. That's the good thing, because we have when we do or at least now when we do Extra Life, we have the audio separated out.
Yeah.
So like we can literally grab the game audio and change it to something else if we need to for YouTube, but keep all of our commentary. So that's good.
Chess said, okay, I guess I'll be there.
I guess he will. He better be here. That would be not great if he wasn't. Also, a moment of silence for the missing parts of the 2014 VOD. Learned a lesson.
Yeah.
Learned a lesson that year. I guess a lesson had to be learned at some point. And it was learned. Brandon, it's funny that you mentioned Chicken Little. You will enjoy today's memorable moment. We got a sub from Flip Bentel. Welcome. And 300 bits from Squid, who says, speaking of car accidents, I almost got into one when I accidentally ran a red light late at night a few days ago. I just got yelled at by the person, but now I'm on edge driving now. That's another thing that can happen that, again, it puts you on edge, because no one is deliberately trying to, I hope not, is trying to deliberately run red lights, but sometimes it just happens. You do your best to pay attention, but there's occasions where these things, they just occur. So you're always doing your best, but sometimes it's just, for whatever reason, and it's such a weird feeling if it happens, because as soon as it happens, your brain is like, oh God, and then you freak out. I was in the car once with another guy who's driving, and I'm obviously not gonna say who it was, but we were driving, and we were just having a good conversation. It was in the afternoon, and we weren't in a busy part of town or whatever, but we were just having a conversation, and he ended up driving like just right through a red light, and I saw it happen, and I didn't say anything, and he didn't say anything, and then like 5 seconds later, he was like, I think I just ran through a red light. And I was like, yeah. It's like, you did. He was like, oh my God. I was like, hey, it's over now, like, it's nothing you can do. But I was okay in the passage. I was all right. But it really shook him up. He was really shaken up. But, sometimes these little things happen. Just do your best, but then also, to some extent, like, makes you hyper alert. So, Brandon, you don't miss all the shots. There you go. There you go. So anyway, we did mail. Caught up on the list, so I could tell you. We did mail yesterday. We did both August and September. First off, thank you. Because folks sent in a lot of stuff, actually. We got some Wii games. I was surprised at how few duplicates we got. We did get some duplicates, but pretty few, considering that there was
9 left.
There was only 9 games left. We went from having 9 Wii games left to now 5 Wii games left. And we won't have those 5 for Extra Life. Like, at this point, it's 11 days away, and I'm just like, it's fine. But of those 5, 2 of them are 2-for-1 packs, which are essentially just games that are elsewhere in the Wii library that we have. They just count towards completion because they're a separate thing. So really, technically, it's 3 games. Technically. So they're out of the entire Wii library of 1,269, I think, there's only 3 games. So yeah. Those 3 games, the 3 games that we don't have are American Mensa Academy, Shiren the Wanderer, and Veggie World. Those are the only 3 that we need. And the other ones are the 2-for-1 power packs. The game collection list is updated for Wii. It's not updated for the mail videos as a whole, because there's a bunch of Wii U games that were sent in, which I appreciate because we're hoping to include Wii U in next year's Extra Life. So next year would be Wii and Wii U. So it's a bunch of Wii U stuff, which we appreciate, but I don't have that on the list yet. I'll try and get that today. No, not Peggy World. Veggie World. I'm sure that the developers intended it to be pronounced veggie, but because they used a Y, I am going to always refer to it as Veggie. Veggie sounds like Uwuopolis, but for vegetables. What do the people of Uwuopolis need to eat when they want some greens? Veggies. That's what it is.
Come here, Kepler.
Seb, don't give me that. My logic makes sense. Is perfect sense. They wanted it to be pronounced veggies. They would have put an IE on that. They chose not to.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Here is Kepler.
I feel gross now, thanks. I do what I can. We also had 420 bits from Aldo. Aldo, thank you. And speaking of Aldo, because Aldo has actually made some...
Are we leaving?
Aldo's made some donations to Extra Life. And we've been... Just hand me the boy. Are you gonna lay down? Go make a decision. Because we've been talking...
You gonna sit on your phone?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay.
Because we've been talking about Extra Life, why don't we take a look at the totals this morning? Thank you, Mallory. The totals, as of right now, Guilty Party in 5th place. With 1 penny more, Epic Mickey, they're still staying a penny apart. Wii Sports at 434, $500 on Dokapon, and Garfield Show Space Lasagna back in the lead with just $5.03 more than Dokapon. It's looking pretty good. Also, the roulette pool is very high, $227, and that's enough. That's not quite enough to sway Epic Mickey or Guilty Party to the lead. Yeah. So it's fun. Little shake up because I believe last week Garfield Show was not in the lead. I think Dokapon was in the lead, so that's been changed a little bit. Fun. As I mentioned before, is that what our total is? Oh, that's great. Our total is apparently 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. It's funny. Yeah, we'll be talking about the totals every breakfast stream until the event. By the way, why? How many more is that? That's 3.
Really?
There are only 3 more breakfast streams until the event. Yeah. Cassie says, "Is this year's goal 77777?" No, but it's what we put on the page. The internal goal is the internal goal really is just raise money. That's the internal goal. I think last year surprised us.
Yeah.
By a lot. So now we have something on the page. We intend and hope to hit it somewhat quickly and then change the goal. Yeah. Because last year we raised $130,000. So I'm hoping, my hope is that we raise a lot of money this year, but we're gonna approach it one step at a time. And for those who didn't know, last year we raised more money than any other Extra Life stream. Like, not counting teams, because if you play on a team, then you have a
team total.
Yeah, you have multiple people doing events, and then their things get added. But for a solo operation, they sent us an award. Actually, it's like a little placard thing for top fundraiser of 2020. So that was super neat. We'll see what happens.
Seb wants to know how long we've been doing it. Like 10 years.
Yeah, last year was year 9. This is year 10.
And someone asked about having guests over, for reasons that will be our same guests as last year, but we're hoping next year other people might be able to show up for a little bit.
Yeah. This year will be everyone that was at Extra Life last year will be at Extra Life this year. Mm-hmm. So there'll still be Jeff, Chaz, Lindsay, and Dan. Yeah. And I'm very excited for the event. This time of year is always busy and big for us. And we'll see what happens. It'll be great. I'm looking forward to new memories of good games. Nice good games. Will Thomas's head be there? I don't.
You gave that to Thomas.
I gave Thomas his head back, so no.
And someone asked about Dompe. I don't know, because we gave that to Lindsay, and I don't know.
I would assume not. I would assume that Dompe will not. Dompe was exclusively a 2020 edition. Mm-hmm. 2020 edition, but that's okay. We do have people with meat on their bones that'll be there, because there are 6 humans and Kepler. Kepler
will be there.
Can't wait for Kepler to
throw a tantrum.
Yeah, at about 2 a.m. Like, why are you still awake?
I'd say it'd be more like 4.
4 a.m? Mm-hmm. Kepler's going to have a day, because he's going to want to be on laps. Mm-hmm. And if we end up doing a lot of balance board games...
Jeff says I can't wait for me to throw a tantrum.
Looking forward to that, too. Keppy's going to be on our laps, and then we'll have to do balance board segments and move everything, and then he's just going to be like, what is going on? What is going on? We got 28 months from Dr. Luigi 51. As well as 21 months from Item Crafting Live. And 300 bits from Palpable Potato says, "Grandparents, why were neither of you included in Steven's list of Extra Life attendees? Will neither of you be there?" I'm still deciding. I'm not sure what role I'm going to play.
I thought I'd take Chaz's role this year.
They're nutritious and delicious. Tiny Eddie's banana cheese munchies.
Banana cheese. That just strikes enjoyment and fear into the hearts of million. 1,000 Bits from Throwdown says, will Tiny Eddie be at Extra Life? I mean, technically, on an extreme technicality, maybe. Am I wearing the shirt? Is this the shirt?
What shirt?
What shirt do you think?
Oh, the Tiny Eddie shirt?
Or is it a long sleeve?
I don't remember what you wore. I thought you wore blue.
Nothing
no,
says
that's a
tasty like
flannel.
Tiny Eddie's sweet and ginger sailboat slices.
It's like, is this the shirt? It's not quite the shirt. It's like, you put on a hat, you just transform. It's like Sailor Moon, but easier. Anyway, there's 1,000 from Throwdown. Throwdown, thank you. We also had 1,000 Bits from Anonymous Cheer. Nothing says tasty like Tiny Eddie's sweet and ginger sailboat slices. I mean, there are other things that say tasty. I don't know if nothing says tasty. Sweet and ginger. Sweet and ginger, that's a real flavor combination, right?
Yeah. Sugar and ginger? Yeah. Candied ginger?
Yeah. Sorry. Well, sometimes when things are combined with other nonsense words like sailboat, it is harder to parse
Becca says,
things.
oh god, Tiny Eddie Sailor Moon sequence, Steven. Why?
That was the Pokemon theme song. I want to be a Tiny Eddie, and I need to be it now. I'm gonna put on this little hat. It's for a child somehow. There's 300 Bits from the Unshoes. This is morning. I just finished playing Psychonauts 2 yesterday, and believe it or not, you're actually the one who introduced me to the series via First 20, so thanks. Oh, that's cool. If you ever get the time, it has super creative level design like It Takes Two, and it is so funny I can't recommend it enough. I've actually had a few personal friends play Psychonauts 2 since it came out, and they said it was absolutely fantastic. So it's a good game on its own. It's even better if you're coming from Psychonauts 1. Haven't had a chance to play it, but I hope to try it out at some point. Actually, it's a good segue. We're doing a First 20 stream today, which might seem soon because there's still some First 20s that have not come out yet on YouTube. But the truth is, I will not have time to do a First 20 stream any other time than like today, because there's just way too much coming up. So First 20 stream today, let's say 3 p.m. Eastern. And there's quite a bit of stuff. It might be a bit of a longer stream. Not like super long, but you know, there's quite a few things to play, and some of the, I can almost guarantee some of the games will run a little bit long. One of the games we're playing is Far Cry 6. Ubisoft sent me over a code for that, and I was like, sure. I didn't play 5, but you don't have to play them. They're all unrelated games. I loved 4.
I liked 4.
I liked 4 a lot. They're all kind of the same now. I think they've all kind of been the same game since 3. Which isn't bad, but at least you know what you're getting into. Because all of like the big numbered Far Cry games are like, there is a dictator in this land, and you've got to take down the dictator. And like that's it. That's like the whole experience. And there's towers. There's like dictators and towers. Of course, the tower thing is just a Ubisoft thing. It's like, I don't know. How are we going to unveil the map? I don't know. Make them climb a tower? Climb a tower. Yeah, Far Cry 6, starring that guy you don't know. Yeah, I assumed that it was a famous actor.
Who?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's in the marketing material, and like I get the impression from the marketing material that
you should know him.
That he's a famous actor, but like I don't know who he is. No idea. No clue. Giancarlo Esposito. Yeah, I don't know who that is. He's from Breaking Bad. Yeah, I've never seen Breaking Bad. My parents have seen Breaking Bad, so my parents would my parents would know more about Far Cry 6 than I would just from the get-go. It's fine. So anyway, that's one of the games being played today. I was telling Discord last night before bed.
NDL calling you out.
So anyway, right before bed, I was trying to install a bunch of these games because some of them are big, and I was like, I need to make sure these are done. And there's games across multiple storefronts, which sucks, but whatever. So I had is it still called Uplay, or is it just Ubisoft Store Time? Ubisoft Big Store Time by Game Go Plus Fast, I think is the official.
I don't know.
I think that's the official name. There's the Ubisoft Store. I had Epic Game Store, and then also Steam, because the codes that I got from the devs are like across all these different platforms. So I had 3 storefronts open last night, entering codes, and I'm like installing stuff on all of them. I'm like, okay, this is fine. This is totally fine. Ubisoft Connect. That's it. The thing that I said was like almost right. Almost right. I may have added some extra words and also left out connect. So really, I didn't get it very good at all.
So really, you got 50% of it right.
I got 50% right, and then got like 400% wrong.
You don't get extra credit for things that are not.
That's fine. Didn't you want to update Surgeon Simulator? Epic wanted me to. Logged into Epic for the first time since I played Surgeon Simulator 2, and they were like, "Hey, so glad you're here. We're gonna update Surgeon Simulator 2." And I was like, "Don't," and then also uninstall it. And they were like, "Oh, thought you were gonna play this." I didn't. It's fine. We got 300 bits from Danny X6's. First time I heard, "Come play with us, Danny." I wasn't looking at the stream. I had to take a quick, mildly panicky moment to make sure spirits weren't calling me by name. I could see how that could be slightly alarming. Just slightly. It is. It is the month, right, to watch spooky films.
The Shining.
Shining counts as a spooky film. Shining is more thriller and less horror in my
Danny says
personal
alone in the
opinion.
office at work and all.
That would that's a perfect setup.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm jealous.
Eddie.
Satisfy your taste buds with Tiny Eddie's Politician's Pickled Honey Secret.
I love the fact that Politician and Secret got into the same parade. 1,000 bits from Leaf, who says, "Tiny Eddie, I need one more pre-sleep snack. What you got for me? Also, I hope everyone has a good rest of their day." Before you go to sleep. Also, all those words are kind of great together. Politician's Pickled Honey Secret. Eddie dabbling. Leaf, thank you. I hope that your sleep goes good. Hope you have sweet dreams of Politician Pickled Honey Secrets. Or some sort of dreams. I don't know if they'll be the best dreams. Yeah, there are occasions in which the music and the words of Tiny Eddie get like separated, and like why, like who knows? It's impossible. I just say that it's a treat. The announcer takes I feel like the announcers. My headcanon is the announcer's going to the bathroom. So like the music starts and the announcers like go into the bathroom and they're like, oh god, they can hear it from the other room and they're like, oh shoot. So they finish up and then they run in and they're like get their notes and they're like, Tiny Eddie. That's my headcanon. I love it. That's how I prefer it to be. We got 17 months from I'm Advil Melon and 2 months from Demon Kisu and 300 bits from Incarnado. She says, "Hey grandparents, I could really use some good vibes for my cat. She's an ultrasound in a couple hours to see if she has cancer, and she's older, so cancer would mean that she'll die soon. Really hoping it's not cancer because I've had her since I was 5. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. I mean, any sort of medical thing for a pet is always scary. Like, no matter what, you know, and it doesn't even matter the age, but it is absolutely harder when your pet is older, especially if you've had the pet since you were young. So good vibes. I wish all the best for you and your cat, and hope that the outcome is a good one. It's a very, very good one. We also have 400 from Risaka, who says, "Hi guys, I'm getting excited for Extra Life. It will be my boyfriend's first Extra Life event, and I'm excited to show him the chaos this year. Last Friday I got lucky, and I got a Switch OLED. I love it. Have a great day." Well, your boyfriend is certainly going to be exposed to the chaos of Extra Life. The real and again, show your boyfriend the memorable moment that's coming out today. Because the memorable moment that comes out today is...
Chaos.
Yes, it's actually... What's the name of the moment? It's...
I didn't name
something
it.
about madness. It's like, it's like, let there be madness, or we have I don't know, something about madness. But it very specifically focuses on roulette and the chaos that causes. And that's honestly the best addition to Extra Life, I think, that we've had in all of the years that we've been doing it. I think roulette was just a really fun idea. Also, I hope you enjoyed the Switch OLED. Everyone that I've talked to that, you know, managed to get one is happy with it because it's bright and pretty. I'm still holding out for the Switch Pro, which, you know, is not currently real.
You
But,
want it to be.
like, it's inevitable. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. I don't know when, but it's inevitable. Vagabond says roulette is sitting at 345. Oh man, it went up then since
Since you had it up on screen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Chaz hasn't updated it yet, but that's fine because Chaz is not expecting me to hit that button again. Did y'all know? This is a good time to let people know that that's not automated. That all of the stuff that you see, like, Chaz has to do manually by hand because there's not a good, reliable way to automate that because there's a chance the computer could get it wrong. So Chaz does it. Did you know that? Yeah. What? Chaz says, don't blame me, Mr. Allman. You have the wrong URL. That one doesn't update.
How did it update to this?
What are you talking about? Are you saying that this one's not reliable at all? Aren't the numbers correct? Because it's accurate. Right?
I mean, roulette isn't. This one loads when you load OBS.
I'll show you. I can refresh it! Haha! Now I am the victor after losing the argument. Anyway, now it's right. 343. Okay, so it doesn't stay. How do you make it do it? How do you make it always be right?
I mean, it has to always be right for Extra Life.
Oh, I know what I could do. Hold on. Check this out. There's a button, I think, that's like... Yeah, refresh browser when scene becomes active. Wait, the scene is always active. Because we're always on this scene. I guess you just have to always do it manually. Alright, anyway. That's right. This is right now. You have the wrong URL. Okay, we'll fix it later. Anyway, look at that. Now this number, hold on, is big enough to make these numbers beat this number. So now, any of these numbers with this number can beat these numbers. So this could be up here if this happened to this. Is this new math? They're trying to teach this
There you
in
go,
our
Satsy.
schools.
Here's beans.
Everyone understood that, right? Like that was crystal. I think that was crystal clear. Danny says, I think I understand roulette less now. Money goes from this to any of these. And if it goes to these, then it can be higher than this one.
Brendan says, one of you is a good teacher.
Thank you. Very sweet. So anyway, we had 14 months from Jules Croissant. Appreciate it. Thank you for that. What's the other thing I was going to say? There's something else.
We did mail. There is a first 20 stream. Extra life is a thing.
I guess that's the most important stuff.
Yeah.
I really want to make sure people know about first 20.
Yeah.
First 20 today at 3 p.m. I'm deciding this arbitrary time right this second. 3 p.m. Eastern. And also that's a good time because like sometimes I
There's a stream Friday.
there is a stream Friday. Did we decide what we're doing?
I thought we talked about it.
We did talk about it, but did we decide? We had 2 streams.
I forgot what the other one was. But whatever.
We have 2 streams that we're going to do, and I don't remember which one's happening first. You don't remember either.
I forgot what the other one was.
Okay. Chaz, that's not descriptive? You mean the compilation? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what we're doing, right?
That's what I thought. That's the one I remembered.
Okay, well, we can announce that.
Okay.
As long as we know what
Yeah.
we're doing Clubhouse. We're doing Clubhouse games this Friday. Because folks have wanted to see that. That's it. That's it. So, I know some of you are like, man, I just finished predicting all of these cups on WarioWare. Well, guess what? Now you can do it again. Now you can do it again. And honestly, it might be easier predictions.
Yeah.
Because like Mao is clearly good at certain things, and I am clearly good at certain things. So if you know the things that we are good at, and you know them in your heart, you will probably do better.
Is there Connect 4 on Clubhouse?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yes.
It'll be a rematch from A Way Out, and I'm gonna scream. There's almost certainly gonna be screaming on Friday. I'm not gonna be able to handle it. Yeah. So this Friday is Clubhouse Games. Gonna finally take that out of the cellophane. And then next week, Friday, will be a test stream. And then the day after, next week, which will be October 23rd, is Extra Life. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna be kind of, casual. Until next week, we'll make sure everything is set up.
Yeah.
And I'm excited about everything. I'm always a little nervous about... I'm never nervous about, like, me and about doing an event for that long, because I've never had a problem doing a stream for 20 hours. It's just fun. I'm always worried about equipment. I'm always like, God, I hope everything... hope everything just keeps working. But it'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
It'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
And again, tell your phones. Tell your boxes. Just want to make sure that everyone that can be there is there. I want it to be a very, very big event.
Scream at the moon. We had an owl last night.
He was screaming at the moon.
He was screaming at the moon.
That boy's just screaming straight at the moon. No one knows what that means if they weren't there for the first 30 minutes of the stream on Friday. The first 30 minutes of the stream on Friday was kind of wild, man. They were kind of... was kind of nuts. Like, it feels a bit like a fever dream.
Yeah. There's like 10 garlic on the floor right there.
There's garlic everywhere.
Yeah.
If you get the chance, check out just the beginning. Just the beginning of Friday's stream. It was unique.
You could call it that.
You should, I think. Mr. Deathkill says you still haven't cleaned the garlic. It's impossible. It's impossible. One of the things that we actually did do since Friday was we did clean the house again.
Yeah.
And my parents came over again and helped us do more stuff in the house. And one of the things that we did is we cleaned our bedroom for the first.
We did a deep clean on
For the first, like, the deep clean was the first time in, like, a long time, and it's just so much better. Cleaning is one of those, and everyone feels differently about this, I'm sure, but for me, cleaning is one of those things that you don't really think about in, like, a big way until it's already affecting you subconsciously.
Yeah.
That's how it is for Mal and myself. Is that we really don't clean things deeply unless we're having company over, and we haven't had company over very often, as of late, obviously. So it just kind of gets put by the wayside, and then all of a sudden, things get bad enough where, like, it's affecting you on a very, like, subconscious level.
Yeah.
And, like, we would occasionally take care of things throughout the house, but we would almost never touch our bedroom, and you probably should, because you're spending a fair bit of time in there.
Yeah.
You know, as you go to bed, as you wake up, like, you see things, and, like, if your bedroom is messy or cluttered or dirty or whatever, you get up out of bed, and, like, that's the first thing you see, so it just sets this in motion. It's not great. And since we've cleaned everything a few days ago, like, I feel better. I just feel better.
I was thinking we'd clean up here.
I mean, it needs
After,
it.
I know, but I'm saying, like, everything will go out for Extra Life. We could clean and then bring things back in and set it back up.
Sure, yeah. Yeah,
Because we didn't do this room. But so
Yeah.
much of this, or if we move this down, like, to get stuff set up before Chaz and Jeff get here, then we could clean this room.
I mean, anything is
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, if this is helpful for anyone, I let this be not a wake-up call necessarily, just a gentle nudge. Let's call it a gentle nudge. If you've got, like,
gentle push.
A gentle push, if you will.
Yeah.
Like, if your living space, or especially, like, your bedroom. I'm going to say your bedroom because if you're like us, like, you don't do anything with it. If you've got some clutter or something, maybe try and pick that up at some point this week. You know, if you've got some boxes. For us, there was just boxes. Like, it just stuff that got sat somewhere, and then it becomes part of the decor, and your brain just filters it out as being out of place. That's one of the biggest things. That's a good question. Vagabond says, do you guys make your bed? I mean, yes, but not really. It's like all we do is pull the comforter back up.
Yeah, we don't make it perfect.
Yeah, but also we've never done that. We don't, like, tuck in anything. It's just
Set up fancy pillows now.
Yeah, we just when I get out of bed, I'll take the comforter and pull the comforter back up to the top. But that's also basically how it always looks.
Yeah.
There's not any, like, because some people they have decorative pillows,
Yeah.
like, all over the bed, and we don't have any of those. We might have some, I just don't know where they are.
We don't.
We don't have any?
They came with some of our old comforters and bed sheets,
Yeah.
but since we got rid of that stuff, no.
Okay.
Because once we got cats, we wanted stuff that was washable, and those are just a comforter. They don't come with those.
My reasoning for pulling the comforter up and making the bed is, I think it makes sense.
It's the biggest thing in the bedroom, so if that looks clean, it helps.
Oh, that's not my reason, but
Oh.
that's a good reason. My reason is that when I go to bed that night, if the comforter has been over the bed, it will be a little bit warmer. That's my reason. Whereas if the comforter is pulled back, that part of the bed will be chill, and I'll get into the bed and I'll be like, ooh, it's a little chill. That's actually like my reasoning. It's like I'd rather get in bed and be like, oh, it's a little bit warmer than it would have been. It's not much. It's like 2 degrees, but it makes a difference. Because I don't like to. Yeah, some people like the chilly bed. I don't really like the chilly bed. I want to get in and not be flash frozen. I want to get in and be like, okay, there we go. And
if we have the Percal sheets on in the winter, you are like, oh, the bed is so cold. And you flip over and you're like, oh, the bed is so cold, and you complain so much about it.
Yes. There are some things in life worth complaining about. Freezing in the bed is worth complaining about.
Yeah.
I don't like to freeze in the bed. And also I do this motion. I get this from my mom. Because she also does it.
And it drives me crazy.
Where I will get in the bed and I will take my legs and I'll just go like super fast.
Like you're making a snow angel.
Like I'm making a snow angel. But it's to generate heat. I tend to do that in the winter. And Mallory, there's a list.
You disturbed the entire.
There's a
the
list.
Sheets.
There's a list of things that Mallory hates in life, right? And like at the top is like the DuckTales theme song, but then under that is making snow angels in the bed. I mean, she does not like it. So
you untuck all the sheets, and then my side of the bed, and then like you have all the sheets, and you've messed everything up.
So what I tend to do is I try to get into the bed before Mal, and then do it so she doesn't even know what's happening, and then when she doesn't even know, and I've already generated the heat. Mal doesn't like the DuckTales theme song, not because she doesn't like DuckTales, but because she finds the DuckTales theme song too catchy, and it remains in her brain forever. That's why she doesn't like it. It is banned in our household. I'm not allowed to play it, and I'm not allowed to sing it.
Mentioning it is not great either.
I'm sorry, but they had to know. Where was we?
Sassy says no, as in, I see you've torn up the bed again when she enters the room.
I try to do it carefully.
Your side of the bed, the sheets are all untucked.
Yeah, that's not important to me. As long as I am covered.
Yeah.
I don't care how they're connected to the bed or if they're connected to the bed. You know,
Kippies want snuggles?
Doesn't matter. You know, I'm trying to just make sure I'm covered. That's it. Everything else irrelevant.
Come on, Kippies.
You coming up? Come on up.
He's just blinking at you. Blink. Blink.
Come up.
Blink.
Come here. Come here.
What?
You come up here?
Chess says, oh, sheets being tucked in is dreadful. The first thing I do getting in bed with tucked sheets is flail until they are not.
See? Chaz gets it.
I just want the foot tucked in.
Okay.
Because
the
then it holds it and it doesn't like untuck my foot, and my foot is in the open air where it gets cold then.
Okay. Well, that's really good for you. It's really good for you. Because
you fit in our bed.
Yeah, well, you know what? Every bed that I have ever slept in prior to this one in my entire stinking life, I haven't fit in, Mallory. So I am not used to what it's like to have the sheets at the bottom tucked in, because I've always hung off of the bed at the bottom because my feet are so long. This is the first time ever that I've had access to this, and that's why I'm not used to it and don't care whether the bottom is tucked in or not. It's impossible. Also, don't even get me started if I sleep in a bed with a dug-on footboard. Why would you put a footboard on a bed? That just... A footboard is
Mine
just
had it growing up.
discrimination against tall people. Just right there, it's just a wall. It's just a wall for your feet. Where was I? We got a subscription from The Legend of Bex.
Welcome.
talking about all this and be like, arr, arr. So welcome to the stream. Do you not bend your... I mean, I do, but like when I was younger, like it was out of necessity, right? Like because if you're sleeping in a bed that you can't physically fit in, then you have to. And everybody, even if you're someone that sleeps like curled up in a ball or something, I would argue that there's probably at some point in the night where you stretch. You know, you might turn or something, and then when you do, you might do a little stretch. Imagine if you couldn't. It's not great. It's not a great feeling. We had 100 bits from Blob Hoskins, and then 300 from Blob, who says, Stephen, I just want to say that DDR vlog you put out a few weeks back about being more active really affected me on a deep level, and I've walked most days since. So thanks. Well, that's good.
That's awesome.
That's really good. Also, the weather is starting to get nice for walking. Because, I mean, depending on where you've been, or where you are, it's a little hot for walking. But with fall starting to activate, it's nice. Yeah, I hope that folks get some walks in. Oh, Spiffless says, same. The DDR vlog got me back to the gym. Cool. It feels good to exercise. Right after that, we cleaned the house for the first time, and I moved the dance pad back into the bedroom. And at this point, I'm like, well, things are clean. We're continuing to clean the house with Extra Life soon. I probably won't play again until after Extra Life. But we're walking again because it's cool enough to walk, so I'm okay with it. But yeah, getting some level of physical activity, just it feels good. And you don't necessarily have to go all out. You don't have to do a run. But being able to get outside the house a little bit. Stained Viridian says, the weather is better. Me looking at the chance of snow on Wednesday and Thursday. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. We just had...
Oh, we're going back into the 80s this week. No, go away. Next weekend, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
70s next weekend.
I mean, that's good. Yeah, that sucks. It had just been cloudy and cooler. But if it's getting... Yeah, it's going to get up to like 84 again. Soon it will be November.
Yeah.
And then... It is cool enough to walk.
Yeah.
It better be. But my apologies to anyone who is who's already dealing with snow, because I can't help you. Yeah, what is it in Celsius? 26.
26.7.
Yeah, and 80. Yeah, and it's going to get up to 84, so probably closer to like 27 something. Yeah. It's just warm for October.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not that warm for October here, but it's warmer than warmer than I would want it. I don't want to deal with that. I'm ready for cool.
Yeah.
I'm ready for, and I don't want it cold. I just want it cool.
Chill.
Yeah. When is hoodie weather? When is that?
Next weekend for us.
Okay. It's because it's low 70s.
Yeah. Not as humid.
Low 70s? Crank out that hoodie. Don't want to be too cold on your walk. 71 degrees. Might need a hoodie. I'm not kidding. Actually,
When is snow shoveling weather? Never here.
I mean...
I have not lived here where we have needed to shovel. Ever.
Well, no one's ever shoveled here. You don't shovel, but sometimes...
They asked about snow shoveling
but
weather.
But sometimes, I mean, if you lived in a shadow...
It might stick around longer than 20 minutes.
If you lived in a shadow, which was also a valley, and the hills were Teflon...
Satsy says they're more likely to shovel sand than snow. If you live close to the beach and a hurricane comes through and the storm surge pushes the sand, it will get like a couple feet deep on the first row of houses.
Yep.
Like the sand gets pushed up that far, like on the road.
Grandson Brambo asked, do you own a shovel? And the answer is no.
Nope.
No, I don't know.
We also do not own a scraper or like a brush for the car.
Yep.
We probably could use a scraper because sometimes it gets a little frosty in the mornings, but we're never up or going anywhere.
Well,
and if we need to, we can just like let the car run a little bit.
Well, also the thing that changed is that this is the first house that we've had a functional garage.
Yeah.
You know, where we used to live, we didn't have that. In certain months of the year, it does get cold enough to have frost and stuff where you do actually need to scrape. It's not often.
No.
But it does happen.
If you're getting up like at 6 to drive to work.
Yeah.
And you're parked outside, yeah.
Yeah, but it was always pretty rare for us to need to do anything like that. So we haven't done too much of that. But we did have a scraper in the old car. But when
because it was mine from Wisconsin.
Yeah, and when we sold the car last year, God, that was last year. It feels like 100 years ago. When we sold the car last year, we just got rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
Just to be. It was also like old and not good. It was kind of some of that stuff was falling. Was falling apart. Yeah, yeah, that's how it feels. When we sold our car 100 years ago. Whew.
Sure feels like it.
Yeah. We just got to I was trying to remember to get a photo of the mileage.
Uh-huh.
Because it was going to be 6666, and in my brain I was like, "Oh, I need to remember to take a photo of that because all the numbers are the same." I forgot. Like immediately, I was like, "Ha ha ha," and I just immediately my brain just completely forgot. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Happy to. Ooh, that's a good one. I should take a picture when it's 6969.
Yeah.
Because that's the funny number twice. So anyway, I'm going to wrap up for this morning. But before I go, I want you to know Extra Life is October 23rd, because that's important. Luigi's Mansion continues today at noon. And then 3 hours later, at 3 p.m. Eastern, doing a First 20 stream today. We're going to be playing probably 5 games. Maybe 6 games, but probably 5. And the only one that I have revealed is Far Cry 6. And that's the only one I'm revealing. That's the only one I'm revealing. But there are more. There are more games.
Yeah.
I actually don't know if there'll be if you'll be able to vote on any of them today. I think almost all are dev keys.
I think so. I think that's what you told me.
Yeah. But maybe, I don't know. It's possible. So yeah, that'll be today at whatever I just said. 3 p.m. Eastern. We have 350 bits from Zeta Program. It says, I'm an older brother again. My little sister was born on Sunday, and I feel happy, but also feel slightly older now. Sleepless nights ahead. Can't see her now, but hopefully soon get to see her. Oh, that's cool.
Congrats to your family.
Congrats again. Because, like, becoming an older brother again. It's like leveling up your brotherness. It's like a brother stat. You level up again. Because you have even more experience. Yeah. Congrats. That's exciting.
See, I never got to be around, like, babies much. Because, like, Carly's 2 years younger than me.
I never got to be around babies.
Yeah.
Ever. So. You weren't really around, like your family. No, you have extended family that had kids that are
I only have
younger
a
than you.
couple
You have-
cousins who
you
are
have
older,
you
but
have
the
younger-
rest of my cousins are younger.
You have younger cousins.
Yeah,
But you didn't really spend a lot of time around them. Yeah.
It's like Christmas, and it's like, oh, it's cousin. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go play.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have siblings. And then also, I don't have extended family here.
Yeah.
And then also, I didn't really grow up around young kids. I grew up around people my age or older. I hung out with a lot of people that were way older than me for most of my life. So I don't know what kids are like. That's why when friends they have kids and they're like, hold the baby, I'm like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm so afraid that I'll drop it or something. I don't trust myself with the baby. I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. It is too scary. But for everyone else, I'm like, y'all do it. Y'all be the good parents and good siblings, and
We'll just be grandparents.
yeah. I'll stick to cats because I'm pretty good at that. I'm doing pretty good with that one. He's asleep.
He's very tired.
From what?
Being a cat.
He hasn't done anything. You haven't done anything.
He's tired from sleeping all night.
I know.
Now he has to sleep again.
To be honest, I understand that a little bit. I too often get tired from doing nothing. I'm like, I'm just exhausted. Oh my god, 300 Bits of Furry Zoe says, I've been an aunt 8 times and I am 26. That's wild. I have been an uncle none. Wait, I can't be an uncle.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
Carly has a kid.
Oh, if Carly's a kid, I can be an uncle. That's it.
Yeah.
But I don't have any other past. I've been a god uncle. Sometimes. I don't know how many times am I a god uncle. I don't know if any of my god uncleness has been rescinded. I just assume that at any moment, like, I'll get a call from one of my friends. They'll be like, yeah, you're just off from God. We're not. We've changed our mind.
I think
and I'll just go, that was probably a good decision.
Some people do that when kids are born, and it's just like a thing that happens, and then it's not a big deal the rest of the kid's life. But sometimes it's like they're very involved.
Yeah, I'm not.
Because, like, well, that's just how it goes, I think. Like, one of my cousins has
I have been a
godmother.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's one of my aunts. And, like, they're super close, and it's always been kind of a big deal, but it hasn't been for anyone else in the family.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm god uncle to some of our friends' kids. But, you know, also, you know, like, I haven't seen some of them in, like, several years. So does that make me a good god uncle? Probably not. Probably not the best. It's fine. All right. So again,
First 20 stream today.
3 p.m. Eastern. Join us for join me. You'll be painting. Join me for first 20 stream, and I'll go ahead and wrap it up there. And it's painting you're working on.
The one yeah.
It's good. It's really good. It's really good. I'm excited about it. All right. Vlogs tomorrow. Sorry. It's been busy. They will get caught up. But I don't have anything planned for today, so like, we'll see. Is it from a game? It is from a game! How did you know? How did you know? All right. See you at 3. First 20. That's it.